Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Oh no, Facebook. It says to rotate phone. What did I do? Oh, sugar. Okay. Hey, everybody. You guys, you're gonna come back to me. Bye. Hello. How's everybody doing? I forgot the to turn off the rotation on this one. But today, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook page, we are going to talk about something very interesting, which is sell it first. It's one of the cool strategies that I've learned when I started in business, and I learned it from my mentor Eric. And it's it's basically showing you what is the best way to test the market before spending a lot of time, money, effort, blood, sweat, and tears creating something and then bringing it out to the market, trying to sell it to someone and getting those sales because nobody's interested in it. So the reason why I'm going to talk about that today is because I've been recently receiving a lot of questions about it, and especially today, someone sent me a message, a really, really cool person. Let me just finish this quickly. I apologize. Please let me know where you have tuned in from. Let me know. Say something nice. Okay, there we go. Facebook profile. Let's get you guys in as well. Okay. Yes, now we've got Facebook profile as well. So let me say that again. So hey YouTube, how are you guys doing? So hello everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about the strategy sell it first, which is one of the coolest things, like I said before, one of the coolest strategies that I've learned when I went into business from my mentor Eric Ho. And it's the most smart, strategy and very, very important to do because it will save you a lot of money, it will save you a lot of time, it will save you a lot of effort, it will save you a lot of heartbreak, and it literally allows you to test the market before even going into the creation of the program, product, whatever it may be, right? So I want to give a shout out to one amazing guy who sent me a message today with this question, and I said to him, well, I'll go live and I'll answer it. His name is very difficult to pronounce for me. He's from India, very amazing entrepreneur, working now to release a super duper course. And I basically asked some questions about like, how do I do this? How do I go about the marketing and the creation and like everything with that, right? So my biggest advice to any of you watching, whether you are considering going into business or whether you are already in business and you're just wanting to do get a new product out there, new product, new program, new service, whatever it may be, right? Doesn't matter which industry you are in. So, oh yeah, as usual, say something nice. Let me know where you're tuning in from. So basically what it means is this. A lot of the time, people, entrepreneurs, they create something or they feel like, hey, I want to go into business and I want to offer something that I think is really cool. So say, for example, I want to go into business and I think, wow, this thing is going to revolutionize the world, right? Or this is obviously already created, but I have an idea, a business idea, and I think this is the thing for me. I want to create this. I want to bring it out there. I'm going to make loads of money. And me and my business partner, we're totally crazy about this. And we then spend a lot of money, time, effort to create this thing. And we are, Instagram, stay with us. So we do all this stuff. Hey, David. Hey, Lucilla. Hey, Laszlo. Hello, YouTube. Let me know who you guys are. So we spent all this money, time, and effort to create this thing. And then after that whole process, and us being like really, really super excited, we go to the market, we bring this to the market, and nobody ends up buying. And we'll be like scratching our head thinking like, but I thought this was really, really cool. Why is no one buying this from me? And what is the big mistake that so many entrepreneurs make, and that's like a fatal death of the entrepreneurial enthusiasm, is because you end up not having anybody buy. You feel like, oh, okay, entrepreneurship doesn't work, or Facebook marketing doesn't work, or whatever, things don't work. But the real thing here is that actually you went into business with the wrong strategy. And you can ask any entrepreneur out there that is obviously, seasoned, is that whenever you want to do and put something out there, you want to test the market first. You want to make sure to do some kind of a test that can really give you an idea of whether it will be profitable. Now, and whether actually anybody wants this thing, right? So the classical thing of whenever somebody has a business idea and say, oh no, I'm not going to tell anybody, I'm just going to keep it all to myself because otherwise someone else is going to steal it. And that's not very smart. What I learned from Eric as I was learning everything in business, he was always saying that, speak to as many people as you can, talk to as many people, get feedback, get people's ideas about it, test the market, right? Just talk about it. And he said, and this is something that I thought is really, really cool. And I totally resonate with that, is that if anybody, hey dad, love you, if anybody would take your idea and try to steal it and take it out there further, he said, well, you can go try do that, but I'm gonna outperform you, I'm gonna outrun you, I know my stuff better than anyone else, so don't worry about anybody taking it and go stealing it and running away with it. Just speak to people, get the feedback. But obviously one thing that is very, very strong in this whole testing the market is actually this one strategy that I want to talk to you guys about today. And it's called sell it first. And what this means is literally what it says. You want to sell it to people before it is even created. You want to sell it to people before you spend all the money, the time, and the effort in producing something which at the end of the day, maybe nobody even wants. So this is a very important principle. And I urge everybody, doesn't matter where you are watching, hey, thank you so much for the love. Write this down. Make sure to comment it below and say, sell it first. It's a really, really solid strategy. And I'm now going to explain to you how this works and which strategy you can, which steps you can take in order to do this yourself as well. And this is specifically for the one guy that messaged me about this. I can't pronounce your name. It's a difficult name, but you know who you are. So basically what it means is that you have an idea, let's say for coaches, right? I have an idea for a program. So I want to create this course, which is applicable because that was a situation that the question came from. So you want to create a course and you want to go and sell it. And I think this course, I'll call it for fun, just as of yesterday's example, it is my happiness course, right? And in this happiness course, you will get happy within 2 weeks. And so you just follow my methodology, you just take all the steps, you take all the actions, you listen to my podcast and whatever is part of that thing, my roadmap to happiness, you get a smile instantly and blah, 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 blah. All this stuff is part of that coaching program. And then I want to offer it to people. So the way how you can do this by means of a sell it first strategy is that you offer it by means of a pre-launch. So what you do is this: you speak to a person, or you speak to many people, or you speak to many people virtually online. And what you say is that I have this course, and this is my happiness, let's say happiness in 2 weeks course. And I am launching this in a month's time, for example, right? I'm launching this on this and this date. And because right now it is the pre-launch state, I'm going to do something really special. Anybody who would like to get access on this special program, which I'm going to launch at this and this date, if you get your hands on it right now, I'm going to make you a pre-launch offer. Because when it launches, it will be sold for the investment of, let's say, £1,000. And if you get your hands on it right now, when it's still in pre-launch, then you will get it for only $500 or something like that. So if you want this pre-launch offer, then make sure to do X, Y, Z. So you give them a call to action. And what that then does is that basically it has two possible outcomes. The first outcome is that people will buy. And then you think like, okay, that's really, really cool because now I know people actually want this thing. So this is the moment where I start creating it. This is the moment where I will, make sure that it's the best course ever. And within the month, I still have myself this month, I will deliver it, right? So you deliver it, the market is happy with it, and you can further sell it. So you'll be happy because they want it, and they are happy because they get this very special pre-launch offer. Now the second thing that can happen is that nobody wants it, right? Nobody's buying from you on that pre-launch offer. So what it could mean is that actually nobody's interested. It's a really not wanted course. So then obviously you will be very, very happy that you didn't spend all the money, all the time, all the effort in creating this thing. And you'll be like, whew, okay, that's a good choice. Let's now focus on what people actually want. And I'll speak a little bit more about this in a bit. The other option could be is that people do maybe want it, but the way how you presented it to them was not at all appealing. And that then teaches you that actually you should be, you should be scratching us. You should your selling skills are not up to scratch. Your effective communication skills are not yet up to scratch. And so what will this process teach you? This process of selling it first will teach you, first of all, what the market wants, right? It will teach you how you are doing as a sales or marketing person, and it will allow you to actually listen to the market. Because what you have to understand, and for those of you who are making notes, make sure to write this down and comment it below. Hey, Rose, is that the best business people, the best salesmen and women, the best marketers are the people that listen the best, right? It's extremely important to listen. So as you are going about offering your new pre-launch offer to people, people will then tell you or give you some kind of idea as to what they do want. So if they didn't end up buying it, then you'll at least know, like, why did you not buy it? Or what is it that you want? And how can, what would you buy? So you can get some feedback. And this is crucial because then you know exactly what it is that you need to change in your either offer or in the program that you had in mind to create, and you can adapt it along the way. And this is very, very important. Hey, Tino, and this is what I really always share at any of the programs that I run, is that as a business, you always have to evolve with the audience. You always have to continue to listen. You always have to make sure that you understand what people really want right now, what people want and what people need. But there is still a difference between what they want and what they need, because oftentimes what they need, you know, but they don't necessarily know what they need. They are more focused about what they want. So as a marketer, you want to more so be able to know what they want so that you are able to effectively communicate to them based on what they want, and then you give them what they need, which is connected, so to speak, right? So that is a very important thing. Oh, so to this guy who sent me the message and the question, what you need to do is you have a concept of your program. You have an idea, okay, this is what I want to put together. But what you need to do right now is to be able to get your offer out there. Speak to people. You can either speak to people one-to-one. Maybe there's people who've been messaging you that you know that they potentially would be interested in working with you or learning from you. Then offer it to them. Find a way to go about that conversation in a value-adding way, such that you can then get people to present the offer. You transition to your close. Another option is that you run a webinar and you get people on the webinar. You give massive value, and at the end of the webinar, you can do an offer. Or you get yourself on a stage. You go to different events and you go present your amazing the content of your amazing course. You present there, and then you say, if you want to learn more, I'm actually launching this course at this and this date. Hey, Hannah, cool to have you here. By the way, congratulations with your amazing performance at Master the Stage. Really, really cool. So yeah, and then basically you present it at the event and make the sales there. And that is actually really cool, because my very first time of learning this and applying this was actually on a stage. It was Master the Stage, actually. It was Master the Stage. So I remember I was learning all this stuff about digital marketing, and I was like, oh my gosh, this stuff is so cool. So I was like speed learning everything in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And I said to Eric, this stuff is so amazing. We should teach our mentees that. And then he said, we have Master Stage coming up. And I was like, Master Stage is coming up. That's pretty cool. So I said, can I present it to the people there? Because I think it would be very valuable, because they're learning all these things about speaking, about selling, about being able to effectively communicate. It would be really cool if I can then combine that with digital marketing. And then Eric said, yeah, by all means, go and create a presentation around it. So I did that. Hey, Jay, cool to have you here. And then basically I put everything together. And then it was, I think, 1 or 2 days before we were heading to London to have the event there with our top class mentees, and then he said to me, "Okay, can you do your presentation for me?" So I was like, "Oh, okay. I'm not yet finished, but let's do this. You say yes and do it anyways." So I put up my slides and I showed Eric the presentation of what I've been putting together based on what I learned. And I was learning from a lot of high-end courses, and I was learning from Tim Hahn at the time, Success Insider CEO. And I put everything together very, very quickly, and I presented to Eric. And Eric was like, "This is really good. This is really nice." He said, "You should sell it." I was like, "Sell what?" He said, "Yeah, you should sell your course." Like, do I have a course? And he said, yeah, of course you have a course. You need to sell it to the people. You know the strategy, sell it first. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll do it. And I was like, again, say yes, and then figure it out later. But it was actually really, really cool because I did that 90-minute presentation at Master the Stage, and I did my pre-launch offer, and then we got 2 sales. So 2 people were very, very interested in it, and that's basically how I first, applied the strategy, and it worked, and it was really, really cool to see. And now all my mentees, I say, hey, make sure to do this, because not only do you allow yourself to test the market, it is also the best feedback generator for you to really learn what people want and need, because that allows you to adapt your program. It allows you to adapt your way of effectively communicating live, basically, because nowhere to know better than actually when you're with your market. So yes, that is what you need to do. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but in any case, that is what I would suggest you do. So find a way to get yourself in front of your audience, whether it is one-to-one, whether it is one-to-many, by means of the online system, online space, or by means of getting yourself on a stage, and then sell it first. And then you see from there what the feedback is, if you need to improve your selling skills, or people may buy it, and then you go create and deliver and over deliver. So guys, thank you so much. Was happy to be here with you guys, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. In any case, make sure to implement these things for yourself, because it's really important if you want to make it in business, if you want to, do great things to help more people. Hey, Gabor, and you want to make sure to really be able to make that impact and also make an impact to your bank account, then do apply these strategies, because I know for a fact that they work. I know, how many students have got results with it. So you make sure to implement it in your life and in your business. And if there's anybody that you know who could benefit from this, or people who are wanting to start in entrepreneurship or who are currently in entrepreneurship, feel very free to share the video or to tag someone below, to send us some love. But in any case, implement it. That's the most important thing. So guys, thank you so much. We're going to say goodbye to Instagram. Bye, Instagram. We're going to say, whoa. I'm going to say goodbye to Facebook. Bye, Facebook. And we're going to say goodbye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube. And we're going to say goodbye to the Facebook profile.